welcome to PTRPG. Or if you're watching on YouTube, that camera controller will let me. Well, so let us move. Pain in the butt bit to do now. This lassie's annoying. I think you'll call it Ryle. Might be Rolly, but Ryle. Yeah. Got such wispy names, some of them. Some of the women. I don't know, I'm sorry that sounds really sexist, but it might be how they did it. And the men's names just sort of, you know, it's like beats. You know, like there's a lot of consonants in it. But the female ones just don't have that for some reason. So what? Well, let me in then. Oh! There we go. What? Sorry. It's really a great ending to the day for me. Budget today in Britain, and there are two camps as always. One that wants to have sex with the government. Sorry, I'm joking. But yeah, one that blindly follows whatever the government wants and is accepting of anything that happens to prove them. And the others who hate everything the government does. There isn't any in between, I'm sorry. That's just the rule. Because we're all idiots. So, unfortunately, the only person I really get much of a chance to have adult discussions with is a grandparent of mine. And she doesn't like being wrong. She also doesn't like having sort of discussions about it. Although, I mean, if you've heard me, I'm kind of loud and a little bit aggressive with the way I talk, so I suppose it's fair enough. Yeah, she explained her side of like what was going on. And one of the stupid things was the news was still going on, and I was like, what, have they not? There are strikes going on, and they have openly said they are not increasing the amount of money being put into the public sector. And she said, well, they can't. They wouldn't have said that they're not doing it if they couldn't. They wouldn't have even mentioned it. And I just said, that's a lie. I'm not arguing with you. You know, I'll get palpitations. You know, first time I've ever heard her say it. Not like that, well, one specific that. But yeah, essentially she was saying that I could have caused her, you know, physical harm from having a disagreement with her. And it just broke me. I couldn't fucking... I was just in a daze for about 2 hours. I mean, how do you, you know... How do you respond to that or react to that? Also, yeah, I'm sorry, I do this a lot. Just ignore what I'm talking about, just mute it or whatever. Should actually say that, put that in the comments. Just ignore the first 5 minutes. I mean to scour the annals for knowledge of the Midgarson. Given his great age, I dare say he appears in more than a few. Do you hear that? The commotion outside. Would you see if aught is amiss? Yes. I mean, I know I shouldn't be arguing with family anyway. Stop it! Stupid controller. PT, 'tis well you are on hand. We have a problem. Ryle has escaped. It happened shortly after the Immortal Flames took her into custody. She'd been placed in a dungeon cell of her coming trial, but apparently the accommodation was not to her liking. Turnkey was found slain with 2 guards. 'Tis plain she received inside help. Citizens report seeing Ryle quitting the city via the gate of Nald with a bloody spear in her hand. She meets Prakash from Mariagna. Meridian, I am certain of it. The fate may ours here as good as sealed, what recalls her, as she were to flee her imperial masters. To her, even as we speak, Captain Newbert and First are hot upon Ryle's heels. Pray, make haste to at Camp Blue Fog and join the hunt. Ah! Hate that bit. No, I have to make it for a certain age. My man's becoming sire. I hope the soldiers here, I've spoken with the soldiers here. They say that Ryle walked through the camp and unbellowed. Aye. She walked right through, you did not mishear. We have around the decision to keep the matter secret, thank you for that. But from around this. Why did they take her back to Uldar? Why did they take her to Britannia to be tried? As a result, not a single flame garrison made any attempt to detain her. And so here we are. Royal must not be allowed to reach Castro Meridian. I'll get me chucky bar. Freaking not, does it? And with my first 5 minutes discussion, I probably lost all my followers. Oh, welcome home. Ubergar. I hate this. I hate this. You're gonna get her down. This wretch was right. Threw himself at us that his mistress might escape. Blink when we cut him down. Not even when he started screaming. No loyalty even to her own. Happy. Me, Simon. We almost have it. Alright, well, try and stay alive, you dipshit. Oh, so it failed. Good. Die! Oh god! Oh fuck! Jeez, man.
Bind her. Do it tight. Yes, sir. God, it didn't last long. Good work, man. Good work, man.
He drains his health quick.
She and her imperial cronies pushed up close, but we were better.
Us, ran around.
Behold, a respected officer of the Immortal Flames. People looked up to you as one of the Order's founding members, one of its pillars. It saddened me to see you fallen so low. What do you know of low? You, a spoiled little lordling who's never known any want. What? People such as you take wealth and birth for granted. You think it's your God-given right to rule over others. You know not of our plight, the injustice that we low-bornish guardians must endure. Noble lords and ladies, we are not people, resources to be consumed.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I did what I had to survive, stealing, killing, even whoring myself. It is no fault of mine if fools imagined me a paragon when I joined the Flames.
To hear you tell it, one would think you're the only person who's ever suffered. In case you've forgotten, Rabban himself was born into poverty, as was I. We lived hand to mouth, with little more than shirt on our backs. Hunger was our constant companion. Yet, did we bemoan our lot in life? Nor did we begrudge others their fortunes. We accepted the hand that we had been dealt, and played it to the best of our ability. Life was a battle line. No matter what fate threw at us, we took it on the chin and get back for more. Everything we have, we fought for.
How are we any different then?
It's true, we were both mercenaries of lowly birth. And it is true that we both had our fair share of struggles. Whereas I sold my sword, you, Marshal, sold your comrades. If life has taught me one thing, it's that you never betray your own. I would sooner cut my own arm as raise a hand against a friend. Really? Enough talk. You will return to Uldar to face justice, and the people whose trust you have dragged through the gutter. Thanks you both for that. Managed it.
Not so much as a hint of remorse.
It is well that this sort of business is finally at an end. A friend's betrayal cuts deeper than steel. We must hope that we have chosen our own allies more wisely than Rabat chose his. Or have you? Bragging about the fact he succeeded when...
I've heard. Truly bothersome business.
Yeah. Really?
No, I do not foresee a problem on that front. The main concern is Roban. There is no telling what the brute might do. Have the Blades watch him in the flames day and night. You may leave the Sultana to me. I shall personally attend her grace.
Ew. Weirdo.
sever one of the East Aldenard trade routes. That ought to keep Lolorito occupied for a while.
You'd think. Oh, you're not right.
Nanano Ulnamo. For my sake, pray be a good little sultana to the last.
Weird out. Together. Captain Gilbert and I have a few questions for the Flame Marshal regarding the circumstances of her miraculous escape. When we have completed our interrogation, we shall take our findings directly to General Raban, and that shall be the end. Your work here is done, my friend, and thanks. Ah, but I have one last task for you. Return to the Rising Stone with an apprised material of all that has happened. I am aware that the antecedent held Ryle in high regard. For better or worse, she want to know how this tale ends. Very nice, is it? That's not far off. Cool. Oh, boy. Apologies for my diction in that. Don't know why it was so bad. Well, I do, but... Suppose I don't read ahead enough. So, we're going until about 9:30. Might go a bit longer, but no later than 10. Alright, let's go.
Welcome back, my friend. I have already received word from Alfino. To think that Flame Marshal Huayu was the Garlean agent.
Oh,
I
right.
know not what to say.
I was close.
Together with Robon, Eileen lent us much needed aid at the time of our Order's founding. She was particularly passionate about the need to tackle the primal threat.
Was that not suspicious?
When we discussed the subject, her eyes fairly shone with determination. Whatever else she may have been, I choose to believe that it was her true self with whom I spoke then.
Yeah.
But now is not the time to dwell on such matters. I have an important announcement to make regarding our effort to defeat the Asians. We shall begin as soon as everyone is assembled.
Ions, assemble.
My thanks for coming, friends. Moonbreeder, the floor is yours.
By now, I'm sure you're all familiar with white auricide, the miraculous material that will allow us to capture Asian souls.
Okay.
Back at Snowcloak, we verified its ability to absorb vast amounts of ether. Alas, it leaves something to be desired in the area of stability. The stone can only store ether for a short while before expelling its contents.
Ah, okay. So what do you do
In
with it
addition
then?
to auricide's inherent limitations, we must needs be wary of our enemy's strength. Our foe draweth upon an infinite wellspring of power. Even should we succeed in entrapping him, the stone will not long contain his wrath.
Meaning that, if we want to kill the swine, we'll have to be quick about it.
'Tis our belief that an Asian soul may be permanently undone, if smitten by a sufficiently concentrated burst of pure ether.
Smitten, eh?
The only trouble is, we can't say for sure how concentrated the burst needs to be. Without knowing how much ether an Arcean soul is composed of, we're basically guessing.
Neat.
Our sole clue lieth in thy struggle with La Habrea.
Can't help you there.
During that encounter, Heidelin bid you forge what she called a Blade of Light, a weapon which took the form of a luminous stream of energy. Based on your description,
Hey, you know, I shot
we
with a
believe
bow.
the blade with which you vanquished your foe was composed of ether. Admittedly, your victory proved ephemeral, as La Habrea was able to use a crystal of darkness to flee into the space that lies between our world and the void. The fact remains, however, that Heidelin placed the means to destroy the Ascians in your hands. Be that as it may, it would be unwise to assume that she will do the same when we next encounter such a foe.
Quite so, my lady. We must needs find the means to forge our own blade of ether, one to equal that which Heidelin did benevolently bestow upon her champion.
That is all well and good, but it seems to me that producing such a blade will require a prodigious quantity of ether. Whence will it come, pray tell?
Oh, what if we had 2 pieces of white orosite? One to trap the Ascian, and the other to store the ether for the blade.
Oh, nice try. But it's as I said, the stone won't hold ether for any length of time. We'd still need to collect the stuff there and then, sorry to say.
And therein lies the rub. Finding a way to create the blade whenever and wherever we choose.
It would seem more research is in order.
I'm going to linger a while, perform a few more tests on the orosite. And I could do with some help. Urianger, why don't you lend me a hand?
Oh my.
Mine apologies, but I am required at the waking sounds. Lady
I'm sure you can give her
Minfilia
a
hath
hand.
given me sole charge of the premises. 'Twould be unseemly to leave them unattended.
Spoiled sport.
Sole charge, you say? So you're basically alone there, then? Well, that settles it. I'll just have to come to you.
Oh god. She found a cave.
While you were afield, word arrived from the Sharlayan motherland.
Huh?
You will recall that a survey party was dispatched to investigate the incident at the Isle of Vow. What they discovered was troubling, to say the least. According to the report, the isle has been erased from existence. 'Twas as if a hole had been torn in the very fabric of reality.
Aye, yet the mystery endeth not with the isle's disappearance.
No?
It hath come to light that a number of scholars in various other locales were reported missing at a similar juncture.
What's more, they all had something in common with the head of the students of Baldessian. Every last one of them was researching a phenomenon called dimensional compression, or the rejoining as the ancient texts call it. I'll be damned if that's a coincidence.
There were spies in the...
All indications suggest Ascian involvement. But I sense that a force greater still is at work. The entity the Dark Beings call the One True God. We must pray that my dear friend Kryl regains consciousness soon. If she bore witness to the Isle of Val's final moments, she may be able to shed some light on this mystery.
What's next? Another cutscene. Woo! Sorry.
Following the calamity, the forces of the 14th Imperial Legion entrenched themselves in strategic locations across Eorzea.
Uh-huh. Oh.
So swiftly did they accomplish this, it was suspected that they had received help. To think that it came from Huayu, my right hand.
Y'all have different names for her! While. What does while actually make more sense?
There is more.
We have reason to believe that Huayu didn't deal exclusively with the 14th. She also answered to a higher authority in Garlemald. But this higher authority could not have been the Emperor. By consenting to the Media Project, Solus Zos Galvus showed himself to be more concerned about preventing the spread of primal influence than claiming Eorzea for the Empire. He would happily have seen the lot reduced to ash. We believe a number of high-ranking figures within the royal household were against the decision, but that they knew better than to oppose the Emperor openly. Of course, this didn't prevent them from making clandestine provisions, in which Huayu played a part.
Alas, these provisions did not prevent Dalamud from falling, and the ensuing chaos changed the face of the realm forever. Yet Eorzea survived. To all intents and purposes, the Meteor Project had failed, and the Empire was left to rue its lack of a decisive means to eliminate the primals. Until, that is, it stumbled upon the Ultima weapon.
Even before the accursed thing was dug up, it seemed to me the 14th had the might to overwhelm our weakened armies. Yet they chose to hide behind their walls. Why?
The Black Wolf was wary of making the denizens of Eorzea desperate, lest more primals emerged to bleed the land. The discovery of the Ultima weapon, however, emboldened him to resume his war of conquest in earnest.
But there was one in Garlemald who believed that Van Belsar's actions were premature. One who stood higher in the Imperial Army's chain of command. He ordered the Legatus to halt his advance, only to find that the Black Wolf had slipped its leash, and that the 14th now acted alone. In a bid to bring Van Belsar to heel, he used the agent he had planted in Ul'dah prior to the Calamity to undermine the Legion's efforts.
Oh, good. What?
A man who outranks Van Belsar. Yet opposed the late Emperor's decision to annihilate Eorzea. This could only be the former High Legatus of the Garlean army, now known as Emperor Varus Zos Galvus. So he was Huayu's true master.
Huh.
But one of several in actual fact. We've learned that even as Huayu served the Empire's interests, she sold Imperial secrets to a certain faction in Eorzea. In so doing, she helped to maintain the status quo, thus prolonging the conflict. Considering who stands to profit from war, it isn't hard to imagine who her other masters were.
Seven hells! You mean to say that she was a double agent?
Huh, triple, if you consider her services to Van Belsar and the new Emperor as separate.
As neatly as these pieces seem to fit, one aspect of the puzzle remains unclear to me.
A double agent might be working for about 3 or 4 different encounters.
By whose will was the Marshal feeding intelligence to the heretics? And try as I might, I fail to see how aiding their cause would profit either her Imperial or Monetarist masters. Could it be that another hand is at work here? If so, Huayu must be made to reveal whose it is.
Not only have I lost a trusted friend, now I must interrogate her as a stranger.
Not a pleasant task, I grant you, but a necessary one. Unless we weed out the ivy, root, stalk, and stem, it will simply grow back.
I know that full well. Those closest to Huayu have already been detained, and I will question them alongside her.
General, pray keep in mind that there may be unwitting abettors among them.
All will be treated fairly. On that you have my word. Those who are innocent have no cause to fear.
How do you know who's innocent?
You have ever been a friend of truth, General. I hope the unpleasant task of weeding out falsehood will not detain you too long. Though it be for the sake of Eorzea, doubting one's comrades is poison to the soul. And with that, I take my leave.
Might be poison for the soul, but it's much more toxic if you find out they have turned on you. Far more toxic.
All these years, I've been made to dance to their tune. How could you, Huayu? How could you side with them? Those cankers who take from this land and give naught in return, who use their power to disempower and grow fat while the people starve. I know you can hear me, monitorous scum. Your crimes will not go unpunished. Tayam, purge this land of your sickness before the eyes of the 12. I swear it.
Well. Huh. Where do you get those?
I shall have no further need of you this day. Your Grace. I fear that not even mine own chambers shall remain private for long.
Has the situation grown so grim?
Ever since he proposed the Cartiner Reclamation Bill, Teleji Adeleji has risen to greater prominence upon the backs of impoverished refugees.
How?
The monetarists were ever united in their pursuit of profit, but the man's actions have torn a rift in their ranks. They snap at each other as rabid dogs.
That's a stupid thing to have done then, isn't
Yet
it?
now is not the time to be bickering among ourselves.
If this bickering is a threat to law and order, might you not have grounds to dissolve the syndicate?
Would that the solution were so simple, Admiral. Alas, my moving to dissolve the syndicate is certain to spark outrage among the influential merchant class, whom the Cabal represents. This would serve to exacerbate the current unrest, and peace would slip still further away. Be they rich or poor, natives or refugees, all who reside in Ul'dah have a right to pursue happiness. It is the duty of a ruler to protect this right. If I am to perform my duty, I must needs tread warily. It would not do to make enemies heedlessly. Were Lord Lolorito here, he would doubtless say that I have my head in the clouds.
A ruler is required to take a wide view. Try as we might to cater to all needs, some will inevitably be overlooked. As such, there shall ever be citizens who feel aggrieved. It cannot be helped. But as you have informed us, the monetarists take no view but their own. They hunger for power while the masses starve. In the absence of a common cause, it seems beyond any one individual to make Ul'dah whole.
Never be whole,
And the
because
presence of a
monarchists don't want it
Garlean
that way.
agent within the immortal flames only makes matters worse. Even accounting for Ul'dah's historic reliance upon mercenaries, such a grievous breach of security is unprecedented. I fear this business will provide the monetarists with a rod to beat Rauban.
Eorzea can ill afford for the immortal flames to be dampened now. Ere long, the Garleans will turn their ravenous gaze toward our lands once more. If we are to resist their might, our nations must stand together.
They say this a lot.
Yet for this to happen, our nations must be whole. Cannot be done to improve the situation in Ul'dah.
The true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her citizens. Alas, the citizens shall never know these things, so long as their lives are ruled by the ambitions of the few.
It's an odd one, because Ul'dah is technically the democracy while the others aren't.
The monetarists claim to represent the best interests of the people, but in sooth they desire only to manipulate them for their own selfish ends.
Limbs as a meritocracy. And I think Yeah, Redania's technically a democracy as well, but I don't... No, it's a monarchy. Kane Senna's there by birthright.
For the government to serve the people, it must be formed of the people. For Ul'dah to move forward, it is not only the Syndicate that must be dissolved.
She wants to make it a full democracy rather than just sort of...
you jest.
My friends, it was for no other reason than to make known to you mine intent that I requested your presence here.
What is it called when there's a committee that runs it rather than actually the full voting party?
When I make my declaration to the people, chaos shall inevitably ensue. As the last monarch in the line of Ul, I make unto you this request. Help Roban to preserve order and protect the people. Forsake them, and you forsake yourselves. For a strong Eorzea will ever have need of a strong Ul'dah.
Your Grace, are you certain of this?
It isn't wise.
There is no other way.
So, she's gonna go straight anarchy.
When the time is right, the nation shall become a true republic. Both royalists and monetarists shall cease to be.
Anarchy.
Ul'dah will no longer belong to kings or queens or merchant princes, but to her people.
You're still gonna need someone to... Raban isn't actually a leader, he's... essentially pseudo-army police. There's a hybrid. You're just gonna get a crazy despot in the way.
Raban, forgive me for casting aside all that you have toiled for in my name. Beyond this gesture, I am powerless to help my subjects.
So she wants to make it a democratic republic. Ow! Fuck. Good intentions. But, alright, I'll go see, never the end. Yeah, so I wasn't sure whether I'd have to do this or not, but this is something that they did before. It was not something that they've done within the last few years. And I don't like it. Don't like it. So you want to talk to, there's a shop here. Oh. What you got? Very much, so I've got all these to do. Primal Fear, King of Light, well, one, Ariangelic's position, right. First. Yeah, it's primal. Yeah. Might have done this wrong. Yeah, it's the recurring problem. What the fuck am I doing? Ah, right. Do it. Someone got confused. There we go. No reward! No reward! No. I know you have scarce had a chance to rest, but I'm afraid there is still work to do. The ultimate weapon of destruction would seem has served to embolden the beastmen, who would now seek to call down the gods once more. Even as we speak, the Amalja of the Exile and the Kobold are making preparation for their respective sowing grounds. And that is but half of it. Much to our dismay, all three tribes were somehow able to procure vast quantities of crystals. Oh, my turn to say something. Basically, this means the primals will be stronger than they ever were before. Far, far stronger. The previous incarnation will seem as pale imitations. The beast tribes began hoarding crystals with vengeance in the wake of ultimate weapons' maiden appearance. You'll remember that as time it devoured 3 primals in one setting. Grand companies are aware of the potential primal outbreak. Alas, due to the losses they incurred to ensure the success of Operation Archon, they are ill-equipped to take any meaningful measurements. Now, after deliberation, the leaders concluded that they must need to turn us once more to the eve. The Ifrit waves were observed in modern monoculate power connection only beast tribe. Yet much will be still right. I'll not send you in the midst of danger so soon, but none have proven themselves not capable of primals to me. We will take this mission. Yep. I don't have a choice. Beyond my fence, I do not know what you do about it. Go ahead now, Joe. Was circumstances in the way? Aaron, chance to properly with personal gratitude. I'd like you to thank you for the bottom of my heart. I shouldn't have this and had left me feeling harmless, I would have shown them that I might tell I was out. Instead, I caused you to advance great suffering and expect you I would shine off again. I was over with restoration, and I'm tough now, I want to return to my duties against you. This is a flashback. I will return back to the beginning of a new chapter of the science. Let us renew the map in our hands and continue to rest like a fall. Sorry. Now then, back to the buffer camp. Arms. We don't have if you have been freely being threatening to appear as easy to obey all the wells. You must take it one job a step at a time. Remember you have the overview of the situation as it stands. At least we can receive guidance from our missions. Nod. Okay, quest unlocked. Good. Go. Speak very much about the current problem. Why though? Why though? Why though? I don't know what to say with that. Oh, that's thankful. Every blade, speed and kill it. We get 70 is cool. Confirmation surviving on flames. Said I get. Malja has already some. I've already summoned a free competition with a lot of eternals and benefits. I would like enough Malja to lend you my blade, but students of Baldes insist that I refrain from taking the field for contest finals. I don't know what the working is like, but I've seen the recent events have left me, especially your sister, with tempers. As much as I am pushing out fun for everybody's sake, I would say this one out. Instead, I will focus on gathering and analysing data. They all claim to have already conducted brilliant investigations in Britain. While in common use to pay visits, all claim. Before you dance to remind memorabilia as well, because the Britain's fact record primarily big. We want to present the most dependable comrades. It bleeds westward. Oh boy. So I think this is an 8-man, so I'm sitting back for a bit. Not so bad, but yeah. The thing is, they don't really warn you that you need to do this bit at all, and I think all these couple did. Tell you about one of them, but they don't tell you about this, which is odd. Swifty! Easy, we can't even want to do climb jungle behind the harrow. You get that? You get that? I guess. Over here. Let me go. Please let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. So yeah, talk to Dorian J. After you've done the main story, you can start taking on extreme versions of the bosses that you've fought. I think these are just hard ones. Oh, hard! Die. Get the other temper in. At you! And then you fight. And then at you! It's bloody irritating. I have to complete Ball of Ember's hard. On duty, kind of. Hard! I need 12 for that, bloody hell. Yes. You don't have to take these on in the order that they give you. But it's just quicker. But wait now. Oh. Get this one changed. Hello. Also, do you have friends? I don't. Oh yes, that currency. Right. Wow. I think he does more nails this time. And he moves a lot faster. No! Yes, you got some good ruder second though. Very interesting. About 6 minutes, so took a while. This feels like it's longer. It's always exacerbated by that. No, totally. Just think differently from my entire family. And it just, I don't know why it annoys me, but it does. And then again, it's like, just basic with the media sometimes. I'm like, don't understand how they come up with these conclusions themselves. They were telling me about like the Joker movie with the team. Oh, you know, it's that great twist at the end where he finds out. I'm like, no, yeah, because spoilers, and you know, and then spoilers. Okay, so I watched it, and the spoilers weren't actually what he said they were. Or at least the spoilers moment came up, and I remember 145 men. Like, how did you come to that conclusion with watching the film? You all know what's going on about it. It is a bizarre film. Very disturbing. Mainly because, well, part of it is because of how the whole thing's sort of portrayed. But it's interesting for that reason. For some reason, it's like that. The thing with vaping, people say, oh, it's perfectly safe. We don't know enough about it. You know, like smoking, we've got, what, like 60, 100 years of knowledge as to what it does to your body. Vaping, they tested it for like 3 years in a fucking lab. And then we put it out in public. If you're not slightly concerned about it, you've got issues. It might seem safer, but we don't actually know what the lasting sort of impression is going to be. Because for some people, it could take, you know, decades before, you know, a small bit of toxicity actually starts taking effect in your body. Some people it could take a couple of years, but others it takes longer. And I mean, you can technically isolate that, but when it comes to like people's physiology, there's so many subtle differences out there. It's like, wait, really? Are you sure? But no, apparently she got pissed off at me even trying to discuss that. Well, no, they don't use salt. Because my grandmother, whenever we tried to sort of have an open discussion, was like, I'm not arguing with you, as if to say, don't start, you know, that, like, might be because I get heated when I talk to people, I don't know. Sorry. When I'm in like a discussion, I get quite heated and I probably have been talking now. It's just... it's more frustrating when someone does that though, you know. I'm gonna cut you off there because you disagree with me and I can't counter it. That's not how it works. Oh, that's not how it should work. I would much prefer someone to just say whatever and walk away if they don't like what I say, you know, and can't counter it. Rather than, we're not, you know, we're not doing this now. Oh, I'm not arguing with you, I'm never arguing with you. Now, what was the point of bringing it up? Sorry, I shouldn't do like this. I really shouldn't. But I struggle with it, and I should. Or maybe I should. I don't know. They've not got the social strength, I suppose, to understand the concept. Or is it density? There's no density with my gathering stupid. Well, I know the density. Why do I play a game solo? Nice subtle things. Oh. Oh, that's fun. Thing with life, isn't it? Yeah, so I find when you struggle, you just have to keep pushing on. You don't have to. But I feel like... yeah, it's part of the journey. Even with struggling, you know, if you're still doing your basics. I have a prayer, a short prayer before I actually stream. If I forget it, I'll have it right after, and then I'll get into it. Because Lent is not about giving up, it's about giving. Structurally speaking, the 40 days should not be about stopping anything. Because, well, honestly, I don't think God wants to personally punish us, and giving something up for the sake of Lent without giving yourself another purpose is unhealthy. I mean, it's the sort of thing where, like, you know, I want to give up smoking, or I want to give something up drinking, or whatever the problem you have is. So you do it on a Lent. That's the case, you should just keep going afterwards. But with any kind of sort of addiction or any sort of underlying issues that you want to break out of, any habits you want to break out of, you need to stop focusing on the negative thing that's the problem and start focusing on something positive that you wanted to do. So, I don't know, like, I've never been cycling before, so, you know, just start practicing and start of it. Not saying, oh, I've got to, you know, do 20 minutes of cycling every day of that, because you've already got that focus if you stop. But during the 40-day period, make sure that you're working on it bit by bit. If you want to do it. I mean, being a dick, giving people advice, considering what I'm like. Look at me, I'm pretty much broken on my own. Oh yeah, this is usually what happens. This is nothing new to me. I usually do it then. I never complain though, I'll just sit and wait. Which some people do know that. I suppose doing a silly tirade doesn't really help. I get to bed. That's just get a chance to do that occasionally. Watching a movie in the dungeon. Yeah, I know which one that is. We got for EPS. Hopefully we get a 10,000 one. Should soon be done. Trials are a retread because well, it's supposed to explain the next part of the story, so that's why. We've got to go through all the stuff again, so it's like all of the wispy thing and everything. So, halfway there at least, kind of. Depends what the pants or is about. You wrote that one then, it's not really oh, interesting. You can't by the one that they're discussing. One dungeon where they basically make it so that you have to go through the whole thing every time, which is, I suppose it seems tedious, but actually kind of helpful, because it means you can understand the actual story better, and also it prevents people from skipping ahead, because you watch the cutscene, right? Everyone's jumped to the next part of the dungeon and they're actually on the next boss, and you're still in the cutscene, which honestly is silly. It's unfair as well, because some people do actually like watching cutscenes. You might want to know what's going on in the story. I don't do this because it's a plot. And then I can just sort of cut out, go to the other ones, and just do them however, I guess. Different fight though. Yeah, everybody's got those. I understand this is going, I'm sorry. Just we need to get through it. It's part of the game. I honestly feel like this bit's a waste of time though. I know that it's supposed to be an explanation, like there's lore behind it, but it is a waste of time. The others at least had sort of a proper thesis for it, but this is like, I'm just going to explain. The Ascians, lower ranking Ascians have helped them to do this, and they're trying to sort of test the Emperor's line to see if they can defeat him by overpowering primals, opening up their power. Which of course doesn't work with the need of diamonds. And that's the lead to the next story piece. Oh, there we go. Which I won't talk about. Please, DPS! Please! Yeah, next story beats after killing all of these, and it's sort of Ascian's trying to weaken you or something. See, night party, full party. Oh, I can't remember this. Let's just skip it. You all ready? Let's go. And off. Oh shit. Oh, sorry. I did up the bad. Oops. Second one down. I'm not helping. I'm not helping. I fucked up, so. Ah! 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 I got lucky that. Oh god. Shit. Yay, thanks for the help. I sucked. At least I knew what I was doing. Mass. Oh. Yay, I got the buffer. I got the Chris's what? Oh. Like, I want that one. I have to go back now to talk to Garuda. A level 60 weapon. Yes. Now we talk to the same guy again. Do apologise. When I'm idle, I do go on tirades. You know, if you find a bit, but I don't think everyone will do it. If anyone actually watching this time. do a lot. I'm just not. I mean, it's one of those crazy things, but at times I don't even feel like we've gone into the right family. Well, there are people like that. I'm sure I've probably hit my head too many times as a Pokemon. Right, Garuda Awakening? Papalma. Yay. What? Alright, nice. No, that's right. Alright. It's never over. Oh yeah, it's been 11 before. Oh, thank you. Feel free to pause it if you actually want to read up on it. Oh yes, my explanation for you. I joined an island. Worthless. High to a level. Hi, bye. Get this one. Let me in. Let's talk to a little bit about something. Alright. Who is the man in black? Huh, an interesting one to do. Some fun. Now off to, this place. I'm already way too far ahead, but there's not really much to do that. I mean, there is some good stuff. Just never have.
Just as long as I should have done it. And we wait again. Yes. I think we got seals now. Ooh. Right, so what was it with Garuda? Oh god, yeah, I remember now. I'm gonna die a few times. You have to get behind the rocks, don't you? Can't remember where she brings her sisters with her this time. Just give it the time to buffer. Working to morning. Active working to morning. Alright. Working to morning. Working to morning. Job. Again, if you look at me, I'm not fucking it. That's why I'm working. I could probably work with the tennis somewhere. To be honest. Like I'll be best suited to working in the back room, so I can work not very sociable. Even, I mean it works, it's worked for him, but I just can't see.
Sorry. I can't get into it. That was terrible at that. Yeah, how? How the hell did I get... How did I get 3 recommendations? No, I suppose we didn't. Thanks. So they didn't deserve recommendations. No thing. I'll take a fucking ass kicking at one point. Alright, well. No, you do have to hold it, not press. Ooh, vortex weapon. Last one. He's my good friend. Donut. In a tight spot. Buffering Ritter vanquished. Adrian's tight his back. Investigate open places. Go to the place. Kobold's place. Rude is powerful, but this one's better. Good with that, and Ricky Mushroom. I think I'll need to go to speak to someone about repairs. Might not need them, but it is better to get them before it's bad. Happen. Oh dear. Oh dear. There's a lot now. No, that's a diamond. Red diamond. That. Harold. Yeah, I'm sorry. When I get hit by something, I'm just down. I'm back to perspective. When I get hit by something, I'm just down. No. I mean, that's not the fault of the person who does it, it's just how I am. It's something that's so innocuous as well. Most of the time it is so innocuous. It's just... Imagine. I'm going to be a bloody moot forever. Oh, T times Titan. Blah blah, a lot of crowds. Language Titan, and then happen. Review, over remind. Titan explosions. Cobalt evil, Man, if I'm smart. Unattuned. Oh god. The opera nos. Do da 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 da. Do da 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 do. How did I forget to do this? Da da da. Da 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 do da da. Controller, will you please stop fanning about my stick? I know that I do turn my camera way too often, but the fact that, you know, I can slightly touch it and then it suddenly spirals out of control is insane. Okay. Oh, I also never saw it. Shooting, I'm supposed to shoot, not no. Or at least someone else's phone. Oh, and I did that though. Yes, how could I be so stupid? Well, fine. Me. That's explanation. Oh, go away. Bugger. I'm bother for you guys. Not bother. Did he follow me? Thanks. Okay. Oh, right. Oh, God, sit down. Wrong button. Wrong button, I swear. Nah, someone's gonna laugh out of it at least. We'll do the same. No, they're just fine. Oh my god, look how cute that one is. Look how cute the bow child is. See how long this takes, eh? Oh man, I can only imagine what some of Finn Boa that just sat down. Not a matter of perspective. During that time, we've got this part process being inferior, and then go. Yeah, you don't know why I would have been good. So, basically that's it. 7. Any on, please. There you go. Like. Yep. This one's the fun one because, well, you get battered to crap. But I think the biggest issue is the big slam. Into the navel, singing the song. The intro will be the same as it was, so skip. I mean, someone will wait. Ready? Welcome to the navel. Oh wait, wait. Welcome to the navel. Okay. Done. Oh fuck! That was close. Oh god! I didn't know how I was going to get out of that one. I was right in the middle of it. Thank you. Oh fuck! time you don't actually know shit and stuff. How did that? What? Yay! I know I was better at that one. I got slapped like twice. Finally! Now I should be able to go back to Madonna. I did this last time as well, but it never tells you that you're supposed to do this. You just gotta find out. Okay? Hold on, I think you have to take on. Yeah, you have to take on Midgarzon before you fight Nibbles. I mean, come on, if you don't know about it now. Interesting things to talk about, but oh yes, the budgets. They're spending money on getting rid of potholes. Yes, the national government has put an edict out that we stop the boats and we make sure that the roads are flat. Because those are the damn priorities that we all look forward to. Fucking morons. Seriously, they put that in the friggin' budget. It should be a fucking edict to the bloody staff that are there. Sorry. If it's supposed to be done, it's not a fucking, you know, national fucking issue. Sorry. I'm most eager to address the ASEAN threat. However, we dare not neglect our other pressing concerns. We both know full well that St. Chi will not be the last primal we face. And our relationship with Ishgard is still tenuous at best. To think that the resolution of the primal threat was once the sole priority of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Some days I wonder if it was wise for us to take on so many other responsibilities. Lest you forget, Anderson, the Scions need not shoulder the burden alone. Were not the Crystal Braves established for this very reason? True, we are presented with a multitude of problems. However, we have all the resources we need to address them in turn. PT in particular is ever a steady hand who I trust will continue to support the Braves. You don't just shoulder it on me all the time. To what do we owe the pleasure? There been further developments regarding the situation in Noldar? As expected, the Immortal Flames have been struggling to cope with the revelation that one of their highest-ranking officers was a Gallian agent. Suffice it to say, the Legiad and his murderous ilk have wasted no time in attempting to turn the situation to their advantage. Coupled with ongoing unrest, the Flames are finding themselves hard-pressed. Plainly, General Bond needs our help, and I will direct the Crystal Braves to offer what support they can. If I am to stay abreast of the latest developments and issue effective orders, however, I cannot afford to waste time travelling back and forth. And so, for the foreseeable future, I think it would be best for the best if I was to remain in Uldar, unless you have any objection. None whatsoever. We have matters here well in hand. The British research is proceeding as planned. So she tells me. Though I am not familiar with the details. Rianjay is poring over his tomes at the waiting cells, and the others are contributing in their own ways. He's getting many, many headpats. Alas, the key problem, how to form an ethereal blade at will, remains unsolved. Sorry. Oh, but nevertheless, it is only a matter of time. PT, while we focus on that task, mayhap you could assist Alpha now in his braves and theirs. It would do much to restore faith in the immortal flames the warrior of light was seen on their behalf. Never forget that your esteemed status allows you to act in ways that those more tightly bound to organizations and nations cannot. As ever, I will implore you to do so. Right. Not that your response was ever in doubt, but I humbly thank you once more for aiding our cause. Now then, there are preparations I must attend to before my departure, such as receiving Real's latest report. He has proven to be quite skilled at gathering information. Others wish to be kept secret. Hence why I placed him under my direct command, and ordered him to investigate the Uldan riots. When you are finished here, join me outside. Depending on what he has to say, I may soon have a favour to ask. If there are any developments on our front, I shall inform you at once in the usual fashion. Right. Pleasure as always, PT. You'll be escorting the commanders will I take it. Actually, I have another task in mind for him. If you would be so kind as to repeat your report for his benefit. Right then. Me and mine have been making inquiries into the source of the weapons what we found though in the refugees' hands a while back. So happens we are caught wind of some promising organized purchase of sharp and pointy things by a black marketeer held up at High Bridge. I doubt this man would have secured such a quantity of weapons if he did not already have clients waiting. Clients that, for whatever reason, would prefer for this transaction to remain secret. Brings to mind that merchant who caught an arrow while talking to BT. Don't it? Generous fellow he was, doling out salt and spheres to the downtrodden and disgruntled. Which isn't to say these clients have made mischief in mind. But you want to be sure. I've been of him before they collect their goods, Sally. Seizing the weapons before they fall into the wrong hands would be for the best. However, if we strike at the appointed hour, we might capture the black marketeer as well as his clients. What say you, Peter? Not. Then it is settled. Rendezvous with Captain Gilbert at High Bridge and intervene with the exchange when the exchange takes place. No. If you would excuse me, I will leave for Old R. I expect good tidings. Once I collect the case in my location. Good intentions can be foreign. Fine. How did they find out that she was I mean, like, the monetarist and all that, why did they get told about her being a spy? Could have come up with any reason why she was no longer, you know, in command. Fallen in battle, been assassinated, taken leave of absence, but no, they completely and utterly know. I know why, because Dilbert told them. No, I don't know. I don't know if it's specifically Dilbert, but I know they found out from somebody else. Ah, PT. My scouts have been keeping a close eye on the Black Market team. It seemed their guests have arrived. It would also seem that he's hired more than a few men to stand guard. Things of no consequence, but they nevertheless pose a threat. So I've become compelled to apologise. This is Father. And if a man of your standing, the man never even have dispatched you hither. Our men never have been well able-bodied friends. Haven't found one of you. Naturally, you rely upon me about mission. Okay. Now then, we should make the burning whale. Burning wall without delay and secure those weapons. First unit will ensure the tanks do not escape. Come in, PT. With me, PT. Okay. Where did the duck out? Ah, there in the waiting wall. Wonderful. Bad. Spy one man, but there are sure to be others. One. The approach the sentry and create distraction, and then around to slip past and catch the black marketeer unawares. How could you drop down then? Hired Thug. Hey, no! Who goes that? Adventure? Damn fool. Should never go in. There isn't. No. Yes? Yes? Yeah, I'll have to call that the end of this bit. I don't understand. What's this all about? Huh? Ah! The gasp! What's going on? Why is he screaming? Investigate the disturbance. Someone got killed. Didn't die. Hilbert. You killed him, didn't you? Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't like a tender beating. You did, didn't you? You killed him. As you can see, this is a fine mess. When I tried to restrain him, he drew it in the blade and lashed out, but before I could disarm him, one of my subordinates panicked and, well, this is the result. Where's your subordinate? Well, she was an estimate bastard. And to bring an inexperienced recruit. I will be disappointed. Golden opportunity wasted. As for the clients, though we know not how, they slipped past our perimeter. President the First is currently tracking a party of Duskwight sellswords, and we suspect maybe them. Would that we could have enlisted the aid of the Immortal Flame and the Brass Blades. Alas, we're here to aid them. We're in no position to aid us. Well, at the very least, we've secured the weapons. Yet even an accomplishment is lacking. Even their accomplishment is lacking. The information received indicated a massive shipment. Oh, this is anything but. Oh yeah. What's this one? Well, like not long ago, since the gun to John the First and now hunt for Duskwight sellswords. If the gods are good, we will catch them before they escape to the Black Shroud. In the meantime, I ask you to deliver these weapons to Uldar in my stead. Trust them to the thirds, you say. We'll take care of the rest. Right. Sure, man. Oh, this bloody politics takes forever. I think that's the closest. The thing I always found weird was the why of all of this. Oh fuck! Oh bugger! There we go. Phew. Sorry, that's happened before where I've not actually been able to select something. And, oh, sorry, yeah, you just get disconnected. Gift for weapons from a certain black marketeer. See a Captain Ilbert, you say? Understood. Once we catalogue the contents, I'll have them delivered to the Hall of Flames. Can't be everything, can it? We all stated with confidence that there would be a far greater quantity of weapons. A plain falsehood. Clearly Realhold is unfamiliar with the ways of the old Darn merchants. Whoever strive to present themselves as greater than they are. We should be thankful that this information was not completely erroneous. And we managed to achieve anything more orbital. That's still something worth celebrating, yeah, Lieutenant. Besides, we've got more important things to worry about, like fighting those galleons up north. There'll be no fighting if I have anything to say about it. Our orders is to stand watch, not just seek glory in battle. If you have no further need of us, then I shall take my units to Cerulean Processing Plant. Time for the fourth to run their keep, eh? Quite well, Elian. Freedom of all! For the freedom of all! Ow! I never get that right. Excellent work, as always, my friend. Rest assured. sure that the immortal flames will hear of your contribution. Join us again. PT, if it pleases you.
Huh?
Oh yeah. The fluid sapphire up in your deck exchange. No need for whistling this time.
Huh.
One of the most disturbing things you can find in any organisation is, well, for me, and I'm probably not the right person saying this, when people start talking down to their peers away from prying eyes, or away from them, you know, and not just sort of, oh well, they're just like that, but genuinely. Thanks for indulging my request. You don't birth in a bathroom for privacy. On the phone, you're also not all the hustle and bustle of commerce. Most civilizations go unnoticed. That's the point. Then in war, when you tap the nature of the exchange, well, tell me everything. No detail. Well, you snuck out your first time. These dust marks storches. That was where it was off the train. Never saw any song. Not before fighting started. Not after. Something wrong. Remember where it is, but I failed in the bounds. Daft enough to be misway about some measures and jumping the bounds. Our information was reliable, so we know he purchased our bounds. So we have decided from the money in his book. We need to follow a transaction back to its source. It was only that back when the Braves were getting started. Ryder wanted assurances that they weren't taking guilt from the wrong sort of benefactors. Of course, these days when it feels like welcoming, first and the third bit showing new toys. You, Hase, and Ilbad. Good mate friend. Long mind these days. Appreciate you letting me know. Right then. Let's get back to it. PT, can you hear me? This is the tower room. Your president is urgently requesting that the Rising Stones. Please come and see me as soon as you're able. Well, we shall start that tale another time, I guess, once I've found out how to get off of this. As time is time. So, thanks for watching, if anyone has been watching, anytime, whatever time, however long that is. We're all up and stuff. And only ask. Do you want to catch up on the rest of it? There is an archive on YouTube. I think I forgot to actually change the number over as well. It's supposed to be 22. If I haven't changed it. I was stupid. I'm stupid. Also. So, as always, thank you very much for watching. Well, it's greatly appreciated, whether it's on PC, RPG on Twitch, or Part-Time Blank on YouTube. You're either watching a solo adventure, or a coward's guide. Final Fantasy XIV. I shall sign off the way I have to. Reminding you all that all time is precious and appreciated. Take care. See ya.